Health 6 we discussed it. Daily health 6.
Daily health check. Will be completed daily health check?
Yes.
Okay. Next topic is notes, add-ons, support packs.
Ramu sir, it's daily health check activities. Practically, can we see, or it's not required?
Practically, I have I told you the T codes, right?
Yeah. The presentation.
Yeah. So practically, you can do you can do. If you have any doubts, then let me know.
Okay.
We have three systems, right?
Yeah.
So in all three systems, you can do the practicals. If you have any doubts, let me know.
Okay.
Yes, note. Yes, note, add-on, patch update, support pack upgrade, version upgrade, and kernel upgrades. S note, SAP note or S note. In shortcut, we call it as S note. What is SAP note? Any idea, Hari? What is S note? It is a single bug correction, right? For example, if you face any error, if you face any issue in your system, okay? What is S note? It's a single bug correction. When you face any error or issue, how you can resolve? Hmm? If you face any error, how you can resolve?
Through applying, it's not.
First of all, you will check the logs, right? And you will try to solve the error, right? You will try to
Yeah.
solve the error. If not possible, then what we will do? You will check with the error or with issue in service marketplace. whenever you faced any error, then what you will do, you will check the logs. What is the error? Why the error came? What is the problem? And you will try to solve the error. If you're unable to solve the error, then the next step, you can check with the error or issue in service marketplace. Whenever you have checked with error or issue in service marketplace, you will find n number of SAP nodes. You will find n number of SAP nodes. How my SAP node will be there? Every SAP node will have some number and some description. Every SAP node will have some description and one random number. Okay? And what contains in SAP node? You open any SAP node, what is the information you will be there? You can see. Symptoms and description. Whenever you have opened SAP node, what type of information you can see? Symptoms, descriptions, solution, and which component it will be supported. Which component it will be supported or corrections. So these type of information I can able to see whenever I have opened SAP node. Okay. Whenever you search with the error or issue in service marketplace, you can check, you can see this type of information in each and every SAP node. You can see the symptoms. What is the error? Okay, and what is the description? And what is the solution? And which component it will be supported? Because every issue, every error, it will not support it for all the systems, it will not support it for all the components, it will not support it with all the component versions, patch levels. It will not support it to all the components, patch levels, versions. Okay. So in which component version patch level it will support it. It will give you the information. Okay. And corrections. Sometimes the corrections also will be given with the attachment. Okay. So finally, the solution can be applied in two ways. First one is manual steps. Second one is apply SAP node corrections. Finally, in SAP node, the solution will be provided in two ways. The first way is manual steps. Manual steps means what? In SAP node, they will give you some steps or how you need to what steps you need to follow. Okay, step 1, step 2, step 3. So you need to follow manually. And the second method is they will give you some corrections whenever you have applied the SAP note, the corrections, what are the corrections they have given to that SAP note, those corrections will be applied automatically into your system. Got my point? Hari, any doubts?
It's, when we are applying SAP note, automatically it's no changes are automatically it's displayed. No, this is the change. This is the change. It will be changed.
The solution will be provided in two ways. First way is, in every SAP note, sometimes they will give you some manual steps. Means you need to follow the manually. What they have given solution some manually. So you need to do a steps wise. You need to log into the SAP system and you need to do whatever the solution they have provided. Okay. In some way, in the second way, they will give you some corrections. Those corrections will be attached to that SAP note. Whenever you have applied SAP note, the corrections will be applied automatically into your system. You're getting my point?
Yes, got it.
There are two methods. The solution can be provided in a two methods. One is a manual steps or second one is a corrections. Apply SAP note corrections. Where this in solution part in SAP note we have a different methods are there, different parts are there, symptoms, description, solutions, which component it will be supported. So in solution area I can able to see how I can do solution, what type of solution they have provided in SAP note. Got it? Any doubts? Hmm?
In solution tab, we are. It's already displayed. Either we have to follow manual steps or corrections. So based on that,
Yes.
we need to right.
Yes. Is there any doubts?
So corrections always
Yeah,
attached.
Sorry?
yeah. Can we see one is not how it will look actually?
Yeah, okay. What you're saying, Hari?
Yeah, the corrections are always in attachment.
Yeah, corrections will be there in attachments, or they will tell you apply so and so SAP note, then the corrections will be applied into system. So how I can apply this SAP note? I got one SAP note. How I can apply this SAP note into my system? I have a dev system, 100 client. Here I got one error. For this, I got one SAP note. Now how I can apply? Apply SAP note in two ways. In two ways. One is manually, second one is automatically. Automatically. Manually means what? First I need to log into service marketplace and download required SAP note, right? And next log into SAP, and now go to S Note transaction. Here I can upload SAP Note, whichever I have downloaded. That SAP Note I need to upload, and after that I need to implement. Whenever you have implemented, the system will be asked you create a transport request. Got it? This is the method to apply SAP Note manually. Whenever you are applying SAP Note, whenever you are implementing SAP Note, it will ask you create transport request. So here you need to create a transport request like SID K9 1 2 3 4 5, and you need to give some description. This is the method to apply SAP Note manually. The second method is automatically. Automatically means what? First of all, my system, DEV system, should connect to service marketplace. First, my system should be connected to service marketplace. Once it has been connected, then log into service marketplace, go to S-Note transaction. Okay. In S-Note transaction, you can download SAP Note directly from service marketplace. You can download SAP Note from service marketplace. Whenever you have downloaded, and you can implement SAP Note. Whenever you are implementing SAP Note, system will tell you create a transport request. This is automatically. Automatically means what? I'm not downloading manually SAP Note from service marketplace like this. Correct? I'm logging to the system. I'm logging to the system. And I'm going to S-Note transaction. Here I can download directly from service marketplace. When I can download this? Whenever my system has a connection to service marketplace, then I can download SAP Notes directly from the system and I can implement, and I can create a TR. In TR, it will create a transport request number and you need to provide some description. So this is the method to apply SAP Note corrections into your system. Got it?
In real time, which option will be used, fully or automatically?
Real time, automatically we can apply.
Okay.
So if I need to apply SAP Notes automatically, what is the condition?
The system connect to SMP.
First, my system should be connected to service marketplace.
Yeah. For that, any configuration is there? It should connect to SMP.
Yes. For that, what we need to do is log into SAP, go to OSS1 transaction, in here, technical settings, in here you can see two windows, two boxes. Okay, the first one, in first window, you need to provide your SAP router details. In the first box, in the first window, you need to provide your SAP router details. Okay, and the second window, in the same screen, I am in a transaction of OSS1. OSS1 transaction, you can find two windows. The first top window, you can provide your SAP router details. The down window, second box, you can provide SAP side SAP router details. Okay, and save. Whenever you have saved, then one RFC will be created automatically. The RFC name is SAP OSS. This
What is
RFC,
second SAP side router details?
yeah, SAP will have some router details. SAP side SAP router details we need to provide. Router details means what is their public IP address, what is their host name, and what is their
Yeah,
instance number. These three informations we need to provide in OSS1 transaction.
yeah. How we will come to know?
Yeah,
Network people.
I will tell you later.
Okay.
Whenever you save this information, SAP OSS RFC will be created. This I can check in which transaction I can check SM59, correct? So whenever this RFC has been created, okay, then if RFC is successfully connected, means connection test is working. Then you can see your SAP system has been connected to service marketplace. Then you can log into the system, go to S-Note, download SAP Note, automatically it will download from service marketplace and you can implement after that. Okay. In OSS1 transaction, we need to provide these informations and we need to save it. RFC will be created. You can check the test connection. This is the procedure to connect the system to service marketplace. And now, how I can find out SAP side SAP router details? Whenever I am configuring, whenever I am configuring SAP router, okay, first I need a server and after that OS will be installed by operating system team and after that my network team will have public IP address. You can contact your network team and they can provide a network public IP address, means NAT IP address. Okay, and using this public IP address, okay, you need to open OSS message to SAP. Where I can open? In service marketplace, right? In that message, you need to mention we are configuring SAP router and these are the router details. So you need to provide your public IP address, host name. Okay. whenever you have provided your router details in that OSS message, then SAP, what will do, SAP, they will register your SAP router details into their SAP router. Okay, and they will give you their SAP router details to you through OSS message. And SAP will provide their SAP router details to you through OSS message. Okay. So this OSS message I got, through this OSS message I got SAP router details. So here this SAP router details I can maintain here in OSS 1 transaction. Got my point? So this is the procedure to apply SAP node. Okay. For example, I have a dev system, I have a quality system, and I have a production system. Okay. I need to apply SAP node. Where I can apply first?
Development.
I can apply in development system 100. If I want to apply in quality, then how I can do?
Yeah, through transport request.
So whenever you have implemented SAP node in dev system, you will create a transport request, right? So this one. So this transport request I can move from dev to quality. Then the corrections will be applied automatically into my quality system. For example, quality is 200 and production is 300. So I can move the transport request. What are the transport requests you have created? I can move the transport request dev to quality and quality to production. Then the corrections of SAP node will be applied automatically into my system, moving a transport request. So this is the method to apply SAP node. Okay. Next, add-ons. Whenever you have installed your SAP system, how I can check what are the components are installed, what is the version, and what is the patch level? How I can check? How I can check? Whenever I have installed my SAP system, in that system I need to know what are the components are installed and what is the version, what is the patch level, what is the kernel level, how I can cross check.
Yeah, through system status.
Log into SAP, go to system menu and status. Okay, here component information. Components means what? SAP Basis one component, SAP ABAP one component, PI Basis, STPI, SAP underscore APPL, SAP underscore HR, EA APPL. These are the different components will be installed. Means based on your product version, which product you have selected. Based on your product, components will be installed. And every component will have a version like NetWeaver 7.5, patch level 10, version NetWeaver 7.5, patch level 10. So like that, every component will have a version and will have a patch levels. This is not a mandatory. What are the components are there in my system? All the components should be in same patch level. That is not a mandatory. Why? Because each and every component will have a different patch levels into service marketplace. Whenever you have installed SAP system, so based on your installation software, components will be installed and the component versions will be installed. Every component version you will have a component patch levels. Okay. So where I can see in system status component information, here I can see what are the components are installed and what is the patch level and what is the version. Got it? So for example, these are the components are installed in my system. Now I want to install new component like SAP underscore BW. Okay, this component I want to install. This is a new component. Means new component means what? This component is not installed in my system. Correct? This component, SAP BW component, is not installed in my system. Now I want to install a new component. So whenever you are going to install a new component, that is called it as an add-on. Add-on installation. Add-on installation means what? You are adding a new component to your SAP system. That we call it as an add-on installation. How I can do? Download required component. What is the component? Example SAP underscore BW. Download required component with version with patch from service marketplace. Okay, this will come like some naming conversion .sar file. Okay, how I can apply? You need to uncar it first. Uncar SAR file. How I can do this? Using a command SAP car -xvf this naming conversion .sar file. Okay, and now log into SAP, go to transaction Saint transaction. Using this transaction, I can implement add-on installation. I can do a add-on installations using a Saint transaction. This is nothing but an add-on. Okay. Next, patch update. Patch means
through add-on, additional dialog instance can also be added. That is separate.
Dialog instance is separate.
Okay.
Okay.
Add-on means it's a component. We are installing a new component into our system. We are not
Okay.
installing a server. We are not installing any instance.
Yeah.
Next,
Clear.
patch
Clear.
update. Okay. Patch update. For example, I have a basis component with 7.5 version with 10 patch update. Okay? Patch 10 level. Patch level is 10. Now my target is I need to update this patch 15. This is my target. I want to apply basis component patch level 10 to 15. Then what I need to do? Download the patch. Which patch I need to download? Only 15. If you download only 15, it will not implement. You need to download patch level, same version, 7.5 version, patch level 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. This is you need to download. All these 5 patches you need to download and enter it. Okay. And log into SAP. Through spam transaction, I can apply these patches through spam transaction, SPAM.
How we will come to know whether we have to apply patch 15? Who will tell us to take decision to go with patch 15?
That is your requirement. Maybe client will tell you, I need to apply, I need to patch update, so and so component version update I required. Client will give you the information, which patch upgrade you need to do, which component version upgrade you need to do. Okay.
Yeah.
So my target is 10 to 15. So if I download only patch 15, it's not a, it will not implement. You need to download 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You need to anchor it, you need to log into SAP system and go to spam transaction. Okay. Whenever the basic point is, whenever you are applying a patch, whenever you are applying a patch through spam T code, whenever you are doing a add-on to Saint T code, okay, this you need to do in 000 client only with DDIC user or copy of DDIC user. Okay. Copy of DDIC user means what? I can create one basis user with the copy of a DDIC user. How? Using SU01 T code. And using that user ID in client 000 client, I can do add-ons to Saint T code. I can apply patches to spam T code. Got it? So this is the procedure. Apply add-ons and patches. So whenever you have applied, whenever you are applying patches through spam T code, for example, I am applying basis 10 to 15. Okay. So the spam T code will check, is there any dependencies are there. The spam T code will be checked. Whenever one component you are doing a patch upgrade only for one component. Okay. Whenever you are doing apply one component patch upgrade, the spam transaction will check is there any dependency components also need to be upgraded. It will cross check. It will check is there any dependency components also needs to be applied or not. Then it will give you the information. For example, the spam transaction got some dependencies and they're given information like SAP ABAP also need to be updated up to 15. Then what you need to do? You need to download SAP ABAP 7.5 patch 11, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You need to download it. Then you can go to the spam transaction and you can apply. So whenever you are not fulfill your dependencies, okay, you will not implement the patches. The dependencies should be fulfilled. The dependencies should be completed. Then only I can apply the patches. Got my point? The spam transaction will cross check the dependencies. If there is any dependencies are there, you need to fulfill the dependencies. Dependencies means what? Maybe some other components also you need to upgrade. So
It
you
will
need to
prompt any message.
sorry.
It will prompt any message, the spam transaction code.
Yes.
It will show any prompts.
Yes. Yes. Whenever you are implementing one component, if there is any dependencies are there, the component will not be implemented. It will throw you error. It will tell you the dependencies are there.
Okay.
Got my point? So you need to fulfill the dependencies. Means what are the dependence components are there? Okay, those dependent components you need to download it again and you need to uncar it and you need to apply into service. Sorry, you need to apply through spam transaction again. Got it? This is the procedure to apply patches and add-ons. In 000 client, the copy of DDIC user. Okay. Next. Support pack. Support pack means what? For example, in my system, I have installed SAP Basis component, SAP ABAP component, SAP underscore HR, SAP underscore BW, BI Basis component. So every component will have some version and will have some patch level, right?
Yes.
So now I want to apply upgrade. I want to do an upgrade, patch upgrade to all my components. Not only single. Previously we have done only for single patch upgrade. Now I want to do a patch upgrade for all the components. So this combination of all the components we call it as a support pack. Okay. So what are the patch upgrade I am doing for all the components? That is, we call it as a support pack upgrade. Got my point? That is, we call it as a support pack upgrade. And
Sir, what is the difference between patch update and pack upgrade?
patch upgrade means you are doing a single component you are upgrading. Support pack means all the components you are doing upgrade one time.
Okay. Mm.
That we call it as a support packs. And for example, I have a system installed NetWeaver 7.1 with patch level 10. Now I want to go for NetWeaver 7.3 patch level 10. Sorry, patch level 15. This is my source, this is my target. Okay, this is one example. Or another example, I have a ECC 6 with EHP1, enhancement package 1. Now my target is ECC 6, EHP3, right? So what is the version I have? Source 7.1. What is the version my target? 7.3. What is the version here? EHP1 source. What is the version here? Target EHP3. So this upgrade we call it as a version upgrades. Got my point? This upgrades we call it as a version upgrades. Okay. The support pack upgrades I can apply through spam T code. The support packs also I can apply spam T code or using some tool. And version upgrades also I can apply through some tool only. What is mean by some? Software update manager. This some tool I need to download from service marketplace. Some tool. It will come with some number.star file. I need to anchor it and I can start some tool and I can do apply. Got it? This is the procedure to apply patches and version upgrades. Support pack upgrade and version upgrade. Support pack upgrade you can do using a spam T code or some tool. Either spam T code you can apply or some tool you can apply. But version upgrades you can do only some tool only. Sorry? Saying something?
Yeah. Like from EHP1 to EHP3, we need to do first EHP2 and then EHP3.
No, not required. Directly you can upgrade EHP1 to EHP3. Directly you can go for 7.1 to 7.3.
Okay, any above version.
Yes. The direct upgrade is a one-time upgrade. No need to go for EHP2 and after that EHP3. No need to do that.
But in case of patch, one by one we have to go.
Yes. Because it will calculate the dependencies. That's why we need to apply one by one. One by one means what? Not one by one applying. Download all, apply one time only. Got it?
Okay.
Implement is one time implement. Okay?
Yes, sir.
In next class we will see all this in a practical. Okay?